wisdom check, please. Wisdom plus modifier, please.
Is it a spot or listen check, so I know whether or not I have advantage?
You know what? I will actually give you advantage. I'll give everybody advantage. There's going to be a shit ton of rolls, but hey, I'll give you guys a advantage. Everybody has advantage, so.
Oh, thanks, man. That's just something that
Because you guys
like
knew about it
elves
anyway,
have.
so.
So I rolled a 15.
Yeah, you guys, let's see, some good rolls. I see some bad rolls. Yeah, you definitely, Rhiannon, you actually see Aerith, and you pointed out to the others that the water is beautiful in this area between these two islands, and you can actually see large spiders. They look to have a radius of about 3 to 4 feet in diameter. These are rather large spiders.
Oh shit!
And
advantage. Hold on a second. We did 2d20 plus 2.
No, I'm looking at the rolls. I'm not looking at any kind of modifications. Like I looked at your 1, your 5. You have another roll you can do, Chris.
I had a 15 and a 9.
Okay, well you notice as well, and yeah, everybody notices basically. And if you didn't actually notice, you have it pointed out by one of the other persons that did notice. And like I said, you guys see quite a few spiders that are. It looks like an underwater web system, and it doesn't seem like the spiders are actually interested in you.
Okay, good.
But these are a rather large spider, and they seem to have like a sort of transparency to them, not like a solid color, sort of like a predator type of color to them, to like a look to them. But you can actually definitely see it, and you can see their intricate web system under the water. You probably judge it to be probably about 10 to 15 feet down. And then as you guys sail through, it kind of just it gets more and more scarce, and then you don't see any other webs or anything like that. So, but you can definitely make a note on this map, and you could actually see like some cocoon corpses as well down there. Some bones and other things, and you guys just continue to sell. And I think you said you were going to stop here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You get to this point. You're able to disembark. You find a nice little nook that you can pull the rafts up onto the shore. You have no encounters. You can actually get some fruit from the trees. You see more small animals and creatures running around the jungle there. Nothing vicious. You'll once in a while you'll hear sounds like a large ape type of yell or scream or something like that. But you're not there for just several hours. You get some rest because you really didn't. The wind had such a great tail on it that you actually made pretty good time, and it is in the afternoon, and you do judge that you can make it to the island where the hideout is actually probably about an hour past dark. So it'll actually be quite dark when you get there.
Alright, that sounds great.
Anyone have any idea of like which side we should approach from?
There is actually no map of the actual compound or, whatever you want to call it, hideout or whatever. There's nothing like that. No kind of information.
Okay, let's
But it does have
land
I'm sorry about that, Chris. It does have an area on the map where it is, so you guys actually know where to go.
Okay, is it the 7?
It's just Island 7, but it's more on the coast. It's sort of like on the coast to the right of the 7.
Okay, so
It's-
we're gonna go to the hexagon just to the north of it, where we're gonna land.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can still make it there in time. So you guys doing anything? Any other dialogue on while you guys are traveling the next few hours, or?
I'm hungry.
Get in
Of
my
course you are.
belly.
How one little halfling can eat so much, I will never understand.
We didn't even have second breakfast this morning.
Okay, so is the boat we're in, does it have a sail on it?
Yeah, they have the retractable
Yes.
sails.
Okay, so as we get, we're gonna need to, do we have oars that we can just row
Yep,
this
you
thing
do.
in?
And you have poles that you can actually push the boat in shallower water as well.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. As we start to get within, say, 3 or 4 miles of shore, assuming we make it that far, we're gonna pull the sails down and row our way in, so that we're not got this, big giant white sail coming into
Okay.
into the island.
I've got to adjust one thing, guys.
You know, I really should have learned sleep when I had the chance.
Yeah,
You can always learn it again. You can
Kinda-
learn it
kinda-
next level.
kind
Kinda
of
out of
care about that spell is so ridiculously overpowered at low levels.
Coup de grace.
Though in 5th edition, the actual seems very well, especially with David planning to maximize creatures' hit dice. It's not gonna be that overpowered, but
Well, but it's hit dice. It's
Yeah.
not hit points, so.
actually it is in 5th edition. I roll 4d8 at level 1, and that's the total of how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it makes it even more overpowered.
Well, no, it makes it underpowered.
Basically, it sounds like I'm only be able to make it affect 1 or 2 creatures at most.
Well, if it's 48, right?
Yeah.
So it's likely just going to be at first level. It's likely going to be, yeah, but you're right. It's maybe 2 second level, and then about beyond that, not really as useful. Oh, but you're second level, right?
Yeah, but I don't have 2nd level spells yet.
Yeah, you don't get second level spells till 3 or 4.
Till next level. Yeah.
Though it does have a big reward for using higher level spell slots on it, So it goes up by 2d8. So I can see it being useful later, but it won't be as useful as if.
Yeah,
I mean,
the big bonus is there's no saving throw.
Alright, you guys make it here to this point. I'm going to...
Though in this one, it only lasts for a minute. That's the sucky part.
It's all it takes to coup de grace somebody.
Very true. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. 'Cause, 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 mishap with the map, so we are going to open this up for you guys here. This is what you guys have actually gotten to the island. You actually see this part of the map right now. You can take it up to about 100%, and that is actually, you guys are as you guys get up to the island, you guys are, I can't put your boats further to the west because obviously I just don't have that much map room. But you guys actually have everything stowed out of sight from the actual pirate encampment. It does look to be pretty large actually, and you guys have the boats hidden. There's a steep this area that you guys are all lined up in front of. It is a steep cliff. I'd say about 25-30 feet up into the air, but then it levels out as you get towards where you see the Rhiannon Lake. You can see to your left there's other rafts and stuff and shoreline, and it just kind of goes up, and so it looks like it's just a big alcove with some huts. You guys see about a dozen huts, several big bonfires, so it seems like it's not a massive encampment like you guys probably might have thought, but after you scout a little bit more, you guys send Aerith around. He sneaks around, and this is what you guys see now, minus the you do not see the villagers. You see, the only thing you see is basically you see 3 towers, and you see a guard in each tower. From what you've been able to sneak, you've spent about an hour and a half sneaking around the entire pirate encampment. There's actually a large dock where ships actually, not ships, but the rafts come and pick the captives up and then take them back out to deeper water. And that's basically what you see. You see these three individuals here, and then you see other small huts, which it is late at night now, and you do notice that these, as you've scoured over the wall. The wall is made of like a thorny briar, and you can actually it's actually a wall of thorny bushes that surrounds this settlement and the huts. There are 3 wooden watchtowers that rise above the village. As I've told you guys, they are the black squares, so you guys have that sketched out. And there are some other large, like I had told you guys, there are the outrigger canoes. They are about 25-30 feet long, look to hold about 20 people per canoe. And then you see these steel type of cages, don't have any light in them, but you can actually see in some of them that are close to you, the elves and whoever else can see dark vision. It's sort of like a dimly lit area because of the several bonfires as well, and there looks to be people inside these steel cages.
Okay, so those circles are cages?
Yes, they are. C is you guys have those spotted out as a cage, and the towers are about 20 feet tall. They are wooden, and there is a ladder, that leads up to the platform, and there's like a palm frond roof, and there's one guard. Looks to be on each tower.
How sturdy are these? How sturdy are the legs? What are they made out of?
They're actually made out of the trees that are in the area that you've seen. Basically the same type of trees that are on all the islands. Storm the beaches, Ark.
so from where we're at, what are your thoughts on that taking out that corner archer, guys, or the corner lookout?
And you
I
also
could-
see three.
I
I'm
could
sorry.
probably sneak up into that corner encampment and assassinate him. I'm more worried about the two over here.
There's also 3 guards that are wandering around the camp as well.
I could try to sharpshoot one of them with my longbow.
Okay, but it needs to be like a one-shot kill.
And I can probably do that. It's just I know I can get him. It's just the rest of these guys. I'm not sure what we'll do.
Yeah, I'm not so much concerned. If we can get into the camp, I think we're good. It's making sure that this guy doesn't give them any notice.
Well, he's inside of a hut, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's in a tower. Right?
Yeah, there's
No,
towers.
the black squares are towers.
Yeah, the guys in the circles are in cages. They're not bandits.
I thought he said the
The
circles
s-
with
the
C.
C, correct. Circles with C's. Those are like a cage, metal type of cage. Could be bamboo, but they have several captives in each one. The other white circles that have these miniatures in it are just, they look like bamboo huts, and you can see that there's like a small flame, some smoke coming out. So you're thinking that these are living quarters for others.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For the one closest to us, I can assassinate him. I can sneak up there and assassinate him. That's fine. I'm cool with doing that. But what about the patrols and the other two towers?
The other 2 towers are on the other side of the camp. What I'm thinking is that we need to take out this tower and those 2 people in those 2 closest. We need to take them out at the same time.
Okay. I can grab the one at the tower. Does anybody have anything that could make, I don't want like a huge distraction, but like something those two would notice that the guard towers might not?
I think we just it's the black thin line is just briar, right? It's just like bushes.
It's like
It's like a wall.
yeah, it's like a briary wall several feet thick. It's, just for protection basically.
So you're saying we couldn't get through it? Is what
No,
saying.
you're not gonna be. You are gonna make a hell of a lot of noise getting through it.
You could like burn it down if you wanted a distraction, but
Sorry, I'm looking through my spells.
We want a distraction. We want it on the other side of the camp.
Unfortunately, I
Gotta
don't
invoke
have
my characters.
minor
and
illusion.
over
I don't
here.
want to forget about that.
Yeah, but that's going to pull everybody. To
I don't
where we
play
are.
Neverwinter Online anymore. I haven't played it since the first month the game was
If they're all
released.
in this
But I still
corner,
invoke
then
my
what's
characters
stopping
and
you from,
hoard my astral
heading
armies.
over to where they all were? And
Well,
you'd be able to.
Well, what I'm trying to avoid is 10 people cluttered up in this corner.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just trying to. Well, then again, clutter might not be a bad thing, considering you have a mage.
True, but I have to get really close right now in order to maximize my destructive capabilities.
Okay, so
If you can get them all close to Rhiannon, and she can unleash burning hands, that could actually do some serious damage.
okay, well what do you guys think about this? How are you willing to try to get? I mean, because if we can get the one in the tower, then there's nothing that's. Did that guy just move closer?
They're patrolling around.
I had
they're
an idea.
patrolling.
I have an idea, but does anybody have anything explosive?
I don't.
I didn't think anybody
I,
did.
mean, I have some ale. Does that count?
I don't think so.
Well,
I had the idea.
You can pull off some Molotovs if you really want.
No, I had the idea of dropping something into one of their fires
Nice
with
shit,
Mage
I
Hand,
like that.
but
The amulet of premature magic
Okay,
missiles.
so my concern is this: is that I think it might actually be easier to kill the guys sleeping in the tents and then take the guard out. The guy in the tower.
are we even sure they are asleep?
No, because he said there was candlelight.
Well, like a sort of like a small pit fire in each of the tent. They seem to be about 10 or 20 foot radius.
When the guy that's close to this guard tower, this guy makes his next pass, I'll try to assassinate this guy.
Okay.
So here's a stealth check to get up
So
there.
before you do that, let's all get in order because you're gonna move out around that bush, right?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna scale down this way.
Okay, so let us get in the place where we can be ready in the event that you fail. We can be ready to
Yep.
filter in the order that we need to be able to filter in. So let's get the melee and come on.
Well, Lorath, I'll control Lorath. He's going to hang out in the back. Lormar. Lorath.
Okay, so Baron, you want to come up with me and Rhiannon? I guess you're in a good spot. There's not a lot of us here, so.
Alright,
You guys got it the way you want it?
Yeah, don't get out too far so they can actually see around it. Let's just be ready in the. Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me, man. Ah,
Jesus.
you stumble out and start doing a dance right in front of the guard tower. No, I'm just kidding.
Basically, I go out there and tiptoe, and then when I'm right at the guard tower, yell up, "Hey, ugly!"
Well, I'm gonna say this.
To me, it sounds like he was doing perfectly until he stepped on something that he didn't notice. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the guard in the tower hears like some crackling along the edge of the beach, and he comes out, and he's still in the tower, but he's like kind of leaning over the edge, looking down and looking out, and he actually calls back to this guy, and this guy runs up and says, "I thought I heard something down on the shore. You might want to take a look, 'cause I'm not leaving my post."
No, you didn't.
So this guy's coming down here to check it out. And he is definitely surprised by you, and you guys have initiative, so actually I'm gonna keep your guys' rolls the way they were, because to save some time, because it is getting to be it's 12:35, so I'm gonna actually I lost the turn order. So who was first?
first.
Baron.
Then it was you, Chris, then I believe.
Yep, and then third was the.
Lormar.
Yeah. Then who?
Then the pirates.
Then pirates.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the pirates.
Then Rhiannon.
You
And
guys
then
are all gonna get.
Aerith.
Okay. You guys are all gonna get a free round, basically. Because you definitely scared our pirate friend here. Alright. I have the... And then I'm going to add the pirates. They're going to... This pirate is going to have last initiative, so... Alright. So this... You guys are all down here basically hanging out like a six-pack, waiting for this guy to round the corner. He comes around the corner with a scimitar drawn and runs into you guys, and he just kind of freezes, and he he's gonna yell. So he's got his mouth open, and it's your attacks.
So Aaron, you wanna, or sorry, Baron, you wanna hit him?
Yeah, I'll run up to him and stab him in the shin.
Stab him in the mouth. Don't get too far out there. We need to keep him.
I'm moving miniatures around so I can get turn orders. All right, nice hit.
That looks like nice.
Roll your damage. Wow, nice hit.
Wow.
Hehehe.
See,
Out.
With
You-
my action surge ability, can I attack twice, or what does that count for?
Action
Yeah.
surge, you can attack twice, yes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack him again then.
Okay. You cannot use that until you get a short rest, so it is down. And go ahead with your second roll. And you basically kill him.
So do you want me to roll damage, or?
No, because he had 2 hit points. Your bonus would have killed him alone. So, as he rounds the corner, you have total advantage on him. You jump, and you basically stick him in the gut. He goes down, and then you just basically come down over on top of him, and just he falls lifeless on the ground.
okay, so is Aerith going up the ladder?
Uh,
Get a what's
better.
doing out there?
Yeah, I was already out there.
Yeah, he was around this corner already. So he was basically under the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still in shadows, but he made some loud noises. He kicked a bucket or something that was under there, and that's when he called the other guard over.
But
All right.
a better question would be: are we still in turn order now, or?
Yes, you are. It is now
Okay.
Gim's turn. Gim, do you want any action? All you hear is the guard up top going, "Pete, Pete, where are you? Pete, Pete," and that's you hear him calling him, and that's about it. Lormar's up. Lormar's gonna ready action. Rhiannon, anything, or just kind of hanging out?
Just hanging out. And I think it's one of the males in the party should
User in
just
your
try and
channel
imitate the
timed out.
pirate guy and say it was nothing. But that's just an idea.
All right, Aerith, you're up.
We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna stealthily climb up the ladder and silence this man.
Okay.
User entered your channel.
You make it up the ladder, and it's such a small, tight corridor. It's basically just a tower box that is meant for one person, and you force yourself up, and you push the latch down, the floor hatch, and this guard, you're looking right at him with eye contact, and he just draws his crossbow down and points it at you, and he fires point blank.
So did I lose my turn?
And he hits you. He crits you, actually.
Oh
man.
shit!
What is a crossbow? 1d8?
Depends on the crossbow.
It's just a normal light crossbow. I
Yeah,
guess
I
it would
think
be
that's
1d8.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of damage, and you start to lose your balance on the ladder, but you're able to control yourself, and he shoots you right in the shoulder with a bolt, and it was a direct hit. I mean, it was a great shot, and you take 8 damage. And as Chris, I thought you were standing fast, so I just went, and plus you had gone out of the channel, so I just moved